Yeah. So this is Super Metroid Subversion. This is a Super Metroid ROM hack by Test Runner and Amoeba of Doom. This hack was in the works for 7 or 8 years, so it's been in the works for a long time. I'm going to kind of get things going, and then as we get things started, I can explain a little bit about it, and yeah, we'll just get it running. So I don't need to count down myself, but for you guys at home, we'll give the benefit. And 3, 2, 1, go! Let's hope my timer actually worked. It did! Very nice. Alright, so Super Metroid Subversion. Super Metroid ROM hacks in general, they are aplenty. There's lots of them. If you haven't played them, highly recommend checking them out first off. I did not play Super Metroid ROM hacks for a very long time, and then kind of once I got into it and got into the thick of it and discovered how fun they could be, I suddenly wanted to play every Super Metroid ROM hack. There's quite a few different takes on ROM hacking. You have some hacks that are more vanilla. So vanilla would be along with base game, like in, whether it be physics or mechanics or things like that. And then you have more kind of like what you would refer to as a chocolate hack or like French vanilla, depending if you have halfway between. So some hacks have some really extensive, like really differently coded things. Some hacks are very much just, here's the game rearranged and have a fun time, play it, etc. This is an absolutely gigantic world. These two put in tons of work to this hack. I'm gonna take this a little safe because my pattern is a little bit off there. Yeah, that is a bad idea to play all Super Metroid hacks. There's some Super Metroid hacks that are phenomenal. So yeah, basically this is a very large expanded world. It's mostly vanilla in the sense that a lot of your physics are the same, like a lot of your mechanics are the same. If you've ever seen or played Project Base, which is a hack that has kind of a very extensive overhaul of Super Metroid things, this doesn't have any of that. So basically, this is mostly vanilla physics, and then you deal with having respin, which is an absolutely phenomenal mechanic. Hack creators, put respin in your hack, please. We only benefit. It's a good time. The respin is as it sounds. It basically lets you restart a spin after not having one in midair, like that, for example. So if you make a mistake, it's a way that you can kind of get back to wall jumping just a little bit easier. So it's a great mechanic to have. It's a very quality of life thing. Yeah, we're going through the spaceport. All the rooms are named. You can see in the bottom left there, if you're ever interested. But we're going through the spaceport, and we're gonna already kind of start to sequence break things a little bit here. See if we can make this jump first off. Oh, we did not. Alright, well that's sad. Had to try, of course. If you can get up there with enough momentum, you can actually make that jump. Also, you notice we have missiles. We don't even have Morph Ball yet, but we have missiles. That's going to be our first item. Ammo in this game, you can see that I have a 7 of 10. So unlike ammo normally being displayed under your missiles, super missile, power bombs, etc., this is actually going to be a ammo system that's based on the pickups after the fact. So you can find ammo expansions in this game. You will only ever find the one missile. You will only ever find the one super missile. You will only ever find the one power bomb. And the rest is just expansions. And your different types of ammo also take up different amounts of ammo. So a missile takes 1, super missiles take 5, power bombs take 10. We're going through this section, and we're actually going to pick up our first, or I guess second ammo expansion. We already picked up the first one there a moment ago. Missile doors take 3 instead of 5. The small ammo tanks add 5 to your total ammo. Large ammo tanks add 10. And we're actually going to skip what would be, I guess, the first quote-unquote boss of the game. So Mother Brain 1 is normally fought at this point. But we're going to skip her. We're going to do something different. There we go. So, gate glitching. If you've ever watched Super Metroid, you've probably seen gate glitches, and you've probably known that you can't glitch out right gates. Well, this one you can. Basically due to everything that's changed in this game and something to do with the tile. I don't know if it's the tile set being different or whatnot. I'm not 110% sure the specifics. But you can basically sneak a shot through a right-facing gate. You can do it without moonwalk either. You can walk forward and just kind of nudge yourself forward. And you'll get the you get the same effect. Oh no, the game! This is totally intended. This is where if it wasn't a liability and would not get the video absolutely in trouble, we could cue Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Instead, you're just going to have to picture that in your head or something. Whee! So the game has felt like relatively normal up until now. All of your jumps were fine. The planet has much higher gravity than the space station does. So we actually can't jump very high at the moment. And you're going to notice that immediately as we kind of traverse our way to the first item. I guess technically not the first item. First item is going to be the morph ball. It's going to be the next item. But yeah, we have very, very short jumps at the moment. Everything feels real heavy. This hack, I would say, it's huge. Like map-wise, it's much bigger than vanilla. I would say that you want to, as a casual player, you kind of have to go with the expectation that you're going to revisit a lot of areas and you're probably going to be stuck quite a bit looking for different things until you figure out the general item order. You can see the hard gravity here. Can't really jump up. Nice. Okay, we got that mock ball. It's always nice to get. Very hard to mock ball when gravity is so hefty. And also, my estimate for this is actually very, very high considering what the run now is. There's been quite a few tricks that have come into play and the route has changed quite a bit. So estimate should be generous enough that I'm going to take some safety saves along the way because marathon and why not. But we're almost done with the hefty boots part of the game. Hey! Some blue-colored high jump boots, i.e. the gravity boots. It doesn't change the fact that we're underwater. Exactly, the reverse iron boots. Open that door for later. So I would say, like, this is casually, this is kind of where you're going to feel maybe a little bit bogged down. I feel like the start of this hack, like this hack is kind of slow to start, but it finishes so strong. Gonna farm some missiles here. Oh, or I guess some health. It's fine too. We're making our way out. Really hit our jumps here. Sure, I'm far enough. I'm not entirely 100% sure on that, so I'm actually going to give myself a little extra distance to that jump. Nobody likes that fish. Alright, so we're going to roll on out of here. Saying goodbye to the ocean shore for now. We will be back not long from now. Also, if you guys like Castlevania, there's going to be a lot of Castlevania music in this hack, so that's a plus. I like Castlevania. "12 missiles is fine. I need 3 for the door, and then 3 for a couple of areas, but I will be able to farm. Good. Oh yeah, Castlevania music incoming. You watched the Super Castlevania 4 run earlier, you're going to recognize some tunes too. There we go, just farm some missiles from these guys. Thankfully they drop large clusters. Oh yeah, the fact that all the rooms have names is such a nice touch. Like, not only for just referencing them, but also just, like, nice flavor, right? This room's pretty laggy. So this room is normally, there's a gates that are on a timer, and it wants you to kill all these orbs in time. Wall jump, please. Alright, fine. They want you to kill all these orbs in time to open that door right over there. We're not going to get that anymore. It's an E-tank. It's helpful if you're starting out and you want an extra, then definitely grab that. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's early on. Like, you should die. Coming up to our next major upgrade here. Oh, didn't get it, unfortunately, in terms of that jump. Here it is. Speedball! It is indeed not the spring ball. The speedball, it is the spring ball though. Boing. It also allows you to go faster when you're rolling, which is excellent to have. It allows you to get through like different bridged rooms like you just saw. At the same time, when you have speed booster, it's actually going to allow you to get like Shine Spark via the speedball. That's kind of cool too. Get out of here, orb. Pop down here. Grab ourselves some more ammo. Ammo's pretty flexible. You don't really need a ton, and like there's definitely a reason that you can keep cutting ammo. Our way over to the right here. Boing. Alright, there's a couple different strats you can do for this room. I'm gonna opt for this one. You can bounce off the platforms and do that damageless, but it's a little finicky to get your jump, so I'll take the D-boost route. Make our way up into the ceiling here. Be a secret path. I've got a low jump, so I don't need to missile that guy. Ooh, that was close. Missiles, please. We don't want you yet. If you're looking for some extra ammo and you want some safeties, you can go up here. If you do it after bombs, it's usually a little bit better because then you can get a second weapons tank up there, a second ammo tank. You get a little preview of where that enemy is going to be when you actually jump up to that platform. It helps you tell where you want to shoot to get him. And we've got our bombs. This is actually pretty flexible. You can wait to get speedball after bombs. You don't necessarily need to do speedball early like that, but it's preference, really. All right, that was BT, right? It was BT 1 of 3. You can hit the left one, by the way. Oh yeah, you can hit the left one as it's falling, so it really kind of helps to get a little bit of a jump on that. That fight gets so laggy, having both of them around. Yeah, this is where you could go up to the right. It's the Warrior's Temple, I believe. Nice first try. More ammo. The intention is they actually want you to use the bombs to get out of there, but you don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Fine. Oh, get there. Exactly. 3 of them is what everybody needed. Okay, same D-boost. And we're going to go up into the right. Oh no. Whew. Okay. But I still made that. Just Some ammo off to the left if you're looking for safeties or if you feel you need it for any reason. Pretty quick room. You need 100 ammo to do a crystal flash. So it is possible in the game, despite the fact that you don't have like specific ammo. Normally I would take a D-boost here, but I'm going to both be safe and I'm going to grab those extra missiles. Just so we can make these upcoming rooms a little easier. We're going to grab a damage amp. And everyone in the chat is going, what the hell is a damage amp? Damage amp increases your normal beam damage. Absolutely phenomenal upgrade to have. There's multiple along the way. This is again kind of an optional way that you can do this. You can go and get high jump boost first, or you can get aqua suit first. Really doesn't matter. Early damage amp. Love me some early damage amp. We come back to that room later, but you guys will have to wait for that. How many Phantoon will there be? There will be one. There would also be one Dragon, but you're not going to see that anymore. Yeah, Dragon got cut. Our way over here. Dragon. All right, our first suit. It's got to be the Vari, nope. It's the Aqua suit. Aqua suit, you say? It is purple. It is the gravity suit renamed. Nice D-boost. Happy we could get that. Missiles, health is good. Yeah, don't tank stuff with the gravity suit. You won't be happy. And we're back on our way out. It's been our small preview of this area. Again, we will be back later, though. Back through the excavation site. And I think this is why the game can feel really slow to start for people that are playing it for the first time, is because, like, you have no idea that your major items are where they are, obviously. So you have to deal with the fact that you're going to be kind of going back and forth, going, okay, am I here? Am I going here? Like, what am I looking for? Nice spring ball. Boink. Shot over to hit the block. Oops. Diagonal, please. Thanos, please. These guys are awesome. They drop missiles, like, all of the time, except for when you have full missiles. Spring Ball is secretly amazing, except for it's not so secret. Spring Ball is just amazing. Come down here, we're going to grab an E-Tank. Back out. And we're gone. And we're back to the ship. Oh, fanfare skip is amazing. Fanfare normally takes 7 seconds. Not having to deal with that is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Scare that guy. All right, let's see if we can nail this first try. Oh. Try that again. All right. Don't want to be too early on my pause. 2, 3. Looks good. All right, let's make this happen. Set it up a little carefully. Taking off the gravity boots. And that was a power bomb door. But that's fine. That's going to be the first of two Moonfall clips that you're going to see. So we have the hefty gravity, as we mentioned earlier. And a side effect of that is, well, if you're going to Moonfall without the gravity boots, you can gain a lot of speed really quickly. Nice snipe. Almost missed that one, but we're good. Hit up a safety save here. Saving takes so little time and we've got such a generous estimate that at this point, I'm not going to risk anything. Reserve tanks work a little bit different in this game. They're actually called recharge tanks. And what they do is they refill your health to a certain limit at a save point, opposed to acting like a bonus reserve tank. A little bit of a different take on it, but kind of cool. You can get half the amount of tanks as reserve tanks, if I'm not mistaken, or sorry, recharge tanks. This should be fine. Oh. Woo! He says as he almost doesn't morph in time. Was spicy. And there's our supers. So this is early supers. You're actually supposed to come here post-Kraid. We're supposed to have the Dark Visor right now. But that's fine. We don't need the Dark Visor right now. Fun fact about the Dark Visor too is all buttons that exist for the purpose of the Dark Visor, they basically exist but don't work unless you have it. So even though you could technically be like, oh, I know where this is, I can hit this button now. Nope, doesn't work. Does not work. On our way back out. Dark area. Up and over. And we're through. Yeah, support has been phenomenal so far this event. I wanted to mention that again. You guys hit 1K in the first 3 weeknight streams. That's just bonkers. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. We still have some bid wars that you guys can do. We still have one more incentive run that we're trying to get going too. And of course, everything goes to the Canadian Cancer Society. So that's the real reason. That's the real winner. You do get the chance to win prizes though, so I mean, you guys could also be a winner. Yeah, the DKC 3 bid war is, that's basically our run to take us till the end. Regardless of what happens, that bid war is going to exist until the last run. Alright, we're going to pop up here. Normally, order of operations, you would come up here, you would fight Kraid, you'd go back down with the Dark Visor, and it would lead to where the super missiles are. Don't miss the tap dancing to video game music later tonight. That bonus run is going to be phenomenal. I've seen it. I've seen the streams. You guys are in for a treat. Go laggy, Kraid. You guys may notice we don't have charge beam yet either. The real prizes are the friends we made along the way. And the prizes! Actual physical prizes. Alright, and Kraid is gone. Pick up some ammo here, and we're out. Mid-air morph, or a little mid-air wall jump there. Dark Visor! It's also known as Virtual Boy Vision. You guys will see why. Don't worry. So this is not permanent, by the way. This is something you can turn on and off as needed. If you actually wander into some of the dark areas earlier in the game, you'll really be like, oh my god, I can't really see here. This is ridiculous. Well, it's ridiculous for a reason. Because they don't want you to really be able to see too well there. We're actually going to leave this on for a quick moment. Not too long, but until we basically get to the point where we're not going to need it for a while, and then I'll turn it off. It's like retro TV, like it's black and white, and then it's just Virtual Boy front. So we're back into the ocean. Hop here. For a screen transition. Nice mock ball. Jump through this door so we can shoot the dude. Alright, we're schmoving. So we're going to do a little bit of sequence breaking and a little bit of out-of-order stuff. We've already mentioned the fact that right-facing gates can be gate glitched. Well, of course, left-facing gates can always be gate glitched. Charge went from being something that we would get early to something that we would get late to something we would get early again. Based on just recent route changes, so it's pretty funny. Stock up on a little ammo. Life with high jump boots, so nice. Grab those, have full ammo, or I guess mostly full ammo. Make our way down here. And this is kind of an intended sequence break. They want you to have wave beam, but we're not going to have wave beam. Alright, let's go. It's just easier to get this at this point where we don't actually go to Dragon after the fact. It's easier to get this now opposed to doubling back later. Lo and behold, we've discovered our charge beam. You can actually see the item, if I'm not mistaken, from the right-hand side at one point. Like there's a little alcove that you can kind of view. Rude enemies. Alright, and we're off again. Gate, please. We're actually going to use the right-hand gate glitch again. So what they kind of intend you to do is they intend you to go through, get the wave beam, and then you can come back through this room, but we're actually going to go the opposite way. Nice, first try. Absolutely take it. Be health conscientious. Alright, and we're through. And dun dun dun! It's Spore Spawn. This isn't your regular neighborhood Spore Spawn, though. This Spore Spawn has platforms. Platforms that disappear and reappear. Just to make your life painful. Take a D boost. Aww! I took the D boost and then I didn't get the shot. I accidentally hit missile one too many times. This is gonna be a little bit off. Be interesting. Alright, well, at least there's that. There we go. So many spores spawning. Hey, he's dead. Oops. Come back here. Fun fact, charge also affects drops. And we've got our wave beam. There's no skipping this spore spawn. Farm a little bit of health from these guys, because why not? That is a super door. I didn't just randomly super the door for fun, by the way. I know you guys can't tell because, you know, Virtual Boy beam and all. Collect a little health. Oh. So we're gonna hit that switch. Those two. This one up here. This one. And we're going through. Damage amp. It's a little bit better. Oh, well, I missed the deboost, so I guess we're not taking it. I get a little extra health, and I get to save some. Going down this way. Off to the right. Was a super door too. And then the crab room. Alright, you know what? Real decent. Oh no, I had to say something. Still a decent crab room. Still a decent crab room. I'm gonna take it. Well, that's a shot block, but we missed it. It's fine. Safety E-tank, because no fanfare. Realistically, any percent you can get away with pretty few E-tanks, but both being a marathon run and having an extra generous estimate, I'm not only going to pick up what I would pick up in PB attempt, but I'm actually going to pick up more. So why not? Make our way back in here. You can see we're back in the wreck ship area. Jump through this door. Go up. If you go up a little bit further to the left, you can get Spazer. Don't really need Spazer. But should you fancy Spazer, you can go get it. Spazer actually has its own specific blocks in this game, if you can believe it. There are Spazer-specific destructible blocks. For those of you that love Spazer and feel like it needs its due, its spotlight. So we made our way through the bottom section of wreck ship and we're at the other side. Quick hop there. So this area, like, it may seem like we're zipping through these spots pretty fast. Casually, like, if you play this, these areas are huge. There's lots of places to explore. You're not going to see Well, heck, you're probably not going to see like half of it. This game not only has like easy and normal and hard mode, there's actually a second quest. So if you fancy yourself in someone that likes puzzles and exploration to like a big degree, you can unlock the second quest mode by following a series of steps and puzzles and stuff like that. Oh, been a while since I got flower powered, but here we are. Minecraft sounds. That's been the thing of the weekend, basically, is ever since seeing that Minecraft run. No, I guess not the weekend. It'd be the earlier in the week. My days are all messed up. Also a little bit sketchy. Didn't mean anything. This is fine. Snipe that guy. Yeah, last night, alright? I have bad perception of time to begin with, and then throw in the fact that we've never done a Monday to Wednesday portion of this event. Oh, and that's so true. We have done a Wednesday. We've never done a Monday, Tuesday. But yes. The key point of this conversation... Got some switches here. Don't worry about it. Why are we opening all these gates, you say, if we're not using them? Oh. Visor, please. Whee! We did it all for him. Do it for him. Hey, another mandatory boss in this hack. Crocomire. But you guys are excited for Speed Booster Crocomire. Right into his tummy. So the fight is set up in a way where if you actually force him backwards, he's got speed booster blocks behind him. And it gives you the impression almost that you have to destroy the blocks behind him to knock him in the lava, but you don't. Also, if you're like me, the first time you played this hack, which I don't know if the bug still exists in 1.2, but it did in the first version. I managed to run up Crocomire's face in speed booster form and basically get stuck against his face, like running against his face in the ceiling. That was a thing. I've not seen it since. Kind of hope it still exists. Back through. We are a speed booster. This is what we were looking for. Gotta remember to, due to some recent changes, when we're coming out of power bombs, I need to remember to fill up on health. Remind myself now in hopes that I remember later. So grab that. Alright, over here. We just got a major upgrade, right? So we can't possibly get another major upgrade. Never. Nice, glad I got that jump. Oh my god, it's space jump! Kind of. So again, we talked about the UI and kind of overhauls and how this is mostly a vanilla hack. There are some differences though. There's actually a charge meter. If you notice that little beam, kind of, or that bar next to my missiles there, that's actually a charge meter. It tells me how much my charge beam is charged. And you can get charge, I always want to say charge excels, but I think it's excel charges. And it makes your beam charge faster. Super handy to have. Oops. How'd I get stuck in this? Oh. There's the it's never been had before. It's excel charge. There's my answer. Space jump is kind of the same way. So I have one tick. You see next to that dark visor symbol there? That means I have one space jump to use. You can space jump one time before you have to land, or not necessarily land, but let it recover. Your space jump recovery time also gets less as you get more space jump boosts, as they're called. So, something you have to be mindful of, especially if you've got specific strats. It can be real easy to maybe try and do a wall jump and accidentally kind of get it as a space jump. Depending on your preference, you can grab some extra space jump boosts before you actually get space jump. It appears as an unknown item. But there's not really, in my mind, a point to get one beforehand. Some runners do, though. Nice. Glad I got that. Run to this end and just do a full jump and you're fine. Room's a little bit tricky. So we've got our one space jump. Alright, well, too little of a jump. So this room is tricky because there's basically two, I don't want to call it two versions. There's two strats for this room where your timing is different depending. Because later when we come back through here, spoilers, during the final escape sequence, oh, I missed that too. It's going to be exploding. And when it's exploding, there's a lot of lag there. You jump as soon as you get through this room while you have speed booster, you can go perfectly through that little section. And onward. Through the cliff top cranny. And back into another section of the wreck ship. Take this elevator. So fun fact, not only do you take heat damage in this game, you actually take cold damage. And our progression of items are going to happen in a way that you take cold damage now, you get Varia, and you don't take cold damage, and then we're going to get something else, and we're going to take cold damage again. So that'll be fun. Cold damage, thankfully, pretty low, obviously. You're meant to come into this area without having any protection. But if you're not paying attention, like the enemies in this area hurt a lot. So if you're not paying attention, you can easily take a death here, especially on your casual playthrough. I'm gonna take a safety save before Fantoon. I don't expect a problem, but fat estimate and safety saves because marathon. Make our way up here. Back out into the cold. Excel charge. Oops. Fine. This room is a little painful. And it's our next boss. It's Ridley? And we're gone. It's not Ridley. I guess I could have taken the safety save there. That's fine. E-tank for free fill for the fight. Bam. Alright, so this has a little bit of a twist to it. We have our dark visor, so Fantoon can actually appear in either the dark visor state or the non-dark visor state, and he changes in the middle of the fight. So you will have to find yourself kind of tabbing over. Or alternatively, you can just do that. You can hit him even if you can't see him, right? So... There's obviously obstacles in this room to prevent you from trying to do your traditional Doppler. Nice. One more. Literally one more. Literally one missile. Alright. Yeah, the patterns have been changed in this game, so apparently the frequency of left mid is no longer as rare as it once was. Oops. We don't need the dark visor. Yeah, I thought the same thing though. The first time I saw it, I was like, wait, was that a left mid? Because I'm getting it a lot. Dark visor, please. You'll see actually quite a few left mids if you're playing this. Oops, get in there. Grab that. Fun fact too, these ice blocks can be destroyed by plasma. Oh, well, that didn't work out quite the way I would normally do it, but sure. Hey, at least we got the deboost in Navaria. Varia being our second suit. Grab another space jump boost while we're here. And we're making our way back into this section. You're supposed to go around there, but you can do a little flip through. Honestly, makes that room a lot more tolerable. And next on our list is Ice Beam. So Ice Beam and Power Bombs, they're kind of interchangeable in which one you can get next. The intended order is open-ended, similar to kind of how you can go for bombs or speedball next, depending on what you want to do. We do ice first, and it's generally thought to be faster to do ice first. The first couple times I was doing Power Bombs first. I'm gonna head back this way. Oops. Please. This is a puzzle that was made more difficult in 1.2. So that's the intended solution for that, is to take off the gravity boots. First time I did it, I just clipped through. Dang, no speed booster strat. Alright, fine. Yeah, the first time I did that, I basically just got a fast fall. And was able to make it work. This is actually going to take us back to a familiar area. Have a little bit of a repeat connection here. Whoop, that's supposed to be a straight shot, not diagonal. And we're going to go left. Change the solution. Look, your solution was not the intended solution either. Much as you may have wanted it to be. Down we go. My least favorite block right there. Don't know why it exists. Don't know what it achieves. Other than annoying me. Then why did it work? It can work without being intended. Come on now. That is speedruns in a nutshell. That's what we're all here to do. Does it work as intended? Nope, that's the plan. Oh no. Block, please. Nice bounce. Down. These enemies do quite a bit of health and damage. We're gonna just boost through there. Hopefully only take the one hit. Thank you. Yeah, they do a full E tank of damage, so not fun. And right, these areas are gigantic, by the way. I know we're ripping through these areas like one by one, being like, oh, there's not much in here type of thing. These areas are gigantic. You can 100% in this game is such a task. Props to all the runners that have done it. There's some really cool like Easter eggs and fun stuff and like in this hack overall, but even 100% has like some good extra stuff that you'll just never see in any percent. Snipe some enemies. We're almost there, chat. Excuse me, enemy. Never hit that guy before with my shot. Room can be dicey. Looks good. Oh no! I just opened my mouth. I had to open my mouth. Oh, runner's curse. Also lag central. We found our ice beam. Marathon run's gotta have the it's never happened before. Isn't that why we're all here? Left, curl around. Make our way through. You guys are gonna see a custom enemy that was put in. And I am happy they, so those actually don't take supers. You do have to freeze them, but those actually don't take supers. You can kill those with regular missiles. They seem to have added better feedback, because before it didn't even look like you damaged them with regular missiles. Wow, I can't, that's the first time I've ever done that without getting damaged. That's also never happened before. Hey! Yeah, they didn't used to have, like, proper feedback from taking damage from a regular missile. I'm really glad that they changed that. Now it flashes like it's normally taking damage. I imagine coding is hard. These folks went to so much work, and I'd have to believe too that, like, I didn't check the list myself, but I'd have to believe there's probably a large list of community members that made code or adjusted code or helped and stuff like that in the process. And then it then becomes like, do you feel bad continually asking people to do things over, especially if you change things? But like, I don't even think that this speedrun will properly demonstrate for everybody how giant this game is in scope, how much of a passion project this is. Like, if you can go into the, there's a logbook. First off, you can go into the logbook. There's tons of pieces of information. There's lore. Like, it's just, it's 110% over the top. All right, we're gonna make our way over to power bombs. I need to remember, I'm reminding myself again, I need to fill up health and whatnot and my resources after I get power bombs. We can't forget that. Ew. I tried like one Fallout game and I couldn't get into it. We got Shack Tool. Causing us some wonderful, wonderful lag. Please let me out. Down this way. See if we can get this sweet strat. It's gonna be super tough. Nope, too early. You can actually make this in what you would call, I guess, 2 cycles instead of having to wait. This is your kind of like extended heat protection check, if you will. But you can actually make that, you can save a cycle there, which is really nice. Tough to do, but. This is Shack 2. The 2 Shack tools. Which means extra lag, so do yourself a favor and kill the first one once it's done. Once you no longer need it, just take care of it. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Day 4 of Game Over Cancer. Hope you guys are having fun. Thanks for joining us. We are almost an hour into this Subversion run, which means we're actually about 2/3 of the way done. Despite what the estimate says. Don't believe it. It's a liar. We're taking the elevator to Magma Lake. It's right there in the corner. Right? Here we thought the estimates could be trusted in this event. Alright, we're gonna farm ourselves some drops. Basically want to be full health. Yourself another space jump boost. Makes 3. That's gonna be our final one. This room is so awkward. Hey, it worked. Nice. So normally we go right down to power bombs. I am going to take a safety save here for the sake of what's coming up next. I mentioned earlier when we did the clip to early supers that we were going to do 2 moonfall clips in this run. This is going to be the second one, just in case something goes south on the way out. I'm going to take a quick safety save here. You're going to line yourself up on this block. Take off the gravity boots. What tube? I didn't see a tube. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oops. Make our way out here. Whew, he tried. He definitely tried. I remembered far too late that I had to switch to missiles. Alright, so now I'm going to remember, because I reminded myself a couple times, we're going to go farm. And it's not because of my immediate fear of dying. Oh no. This is actually going to be for something else. Principle alone. Oh no! I was gonna hit the spikes and lose some health and I was gonna be really disappointed in myself. Alright. We're off. And normally the game would be like, hey, now you go get grapple beam. And chat's like, why would I want grapple beam? The grapple beam in Subversion is intended to open switches that you can't open otherwise. So it actually acts as like you pull on the switches. Yeah. Oh no. There we go. You pull on the switches and they're just normal grapple blocks. They look like normal grapple. It's not every grapple block either, just some. Make our way out here. Oh, that's not supposed to be a power bomb. All right, well, it's fine. It shouldn't matter. Just, it didn't need to be. That's all it is. See if we can get this one. We can try it as a one tap. We should be fine. Excellent. So normally what you do when you're crossing back in the section, you continue to go right, you would access a different area, you would go down. But we're not going to do all that. Like I said, we don't want your grapple beam. We're not having it. You guys have probably seen the lasers, the green lasers, in a couple of spaces of this hack so far. What that basically is a generator system causes the lasers. And it's supposed to kind of change the state of how you can traverse... Oops, how you can traverse the world, basically. It powers certain doors, it locks out certain paths. But instead, we're not going to go through any of the trouble of what the game wants you to do. The game wants you to go get grapple, and then your next task is you turn off the lasers, and then you access a portion of the game, and then you actually reactivate the lasers afterwards. We're not doing any of that. We're going to leave the lasers as is. Head back through the crab room. Time we don't need to kill the crabs. Door's already open. Power bomb here. Because it's a marathon, I'm going to retain a little bit of extra safety health. Although I plan to safety save, so I don't really need to. We're going to power bomb our tube. This is also a tube. Back into this section visited earlier. Alright, remind myself to be marathon safe, and we're going to take safety save up here. Just in case this happens to go south, I'm going to disable speedball for now. But we just want to make sure that we don't die attempting this. Alright, let's go. So here's the laser that we mentioned. We've seen quite a few of them. And we're going to try and do laser clip, which I haven't practiced today, so we'll see how this goes. Nice, let's go. And that is why we no longer go through the trouble of turning off and reactivating the power. It's just not worth it at this point. Health is good. So the last kind of like major trick to help us skip grapple and ultimately plasma as well is we're going to do an ice clip. So this ice clip, unfortunately, the setup is very long and boring. So I'm going to take this chance to read out that we have a $50 donation from Awesome Antelope. It says, let's subvert expectations and let's go, let's egg that Cyber Shadow run. So yeah, we do have an open incentive. Thank you. We will put that towards that as well. Get the Cyber Shadow run. So we've got this friendly little wheel here. This guy is the going to be our best friend. The chat. Now's your time to tell me about all the runs that you guys are looking forward to for the rest of the GOC. Because we need to lure this guy somewhere. And it's going to take a little while to get there. And before I forget, I'm going to turn Speedball back on. This would be ample bathroom break opportunity time if you didn't have to actually have this guy on the screen to follow. He's just chilling. Now, what the ice clip that we're going to set up is a 3-frame or a 3-pixel window. So let's hope I don't Hope I don't do the thing. It's not like the estimate wouldn't allow me to try for this, like, as many times as I needed to, but let's hopefully we don't have to subject everyone to this that many times. Turtles is going to be good, yeah. Turtles is going to be awesome. The game is great, if you haven't seen it. It's going to be a 3v3 co-op race. Spring ball on. You cheer on the spike wheel? Yeah, we got to cheer on the spike wheel. Look at it go. Hang out here. Fill that one. Oh, Mega Man 8's a lot of fun. People can say what they want. Mega Man 8's a lot of fun. This guy's the wheel deal. My god, I hope we don't have to do this a second time, because I don't have very many wheel puns. Might have been it. Yeah, it's a great classic game. It's different, obviously, than your NES titles, but... Flame Sword. Alright. Thank you. Appreciate the luck. We get tired of them. That's a good one. I'll take that. Oh. Alright, let's try and get this right. Really? Is that too late? That must have been too late. That's sad. No. Well, sorry, chat. How do you have a second try? If you have a second try, I definitely don't know about it. Oh, on the way down. Yeah, I could have done it on the other side, I guess. I'll try that this time. I never thought about that. I thought it was a 3-pixel window, or it seemed like a 3-pixel window, but... Oh, wheel. Definitely check out the schedule if you haven't. $20 or we never leave this screen. Use this chance to take a drink, actually. Maybe it goes through the gate. I don't know. I've never tried the opposite side. Someone mentioned that there's a wheel on the top platform that they thought you could get quicker, but it's actually just lined up with the same wheel. Oh, I see what you mean. You're talking about doing the CF clip first and then kind of backing up with the ice clip. Yeah, I don't have the ammo for the CF clip, unfortunately. And just cry if you miss. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a fun trick. Your one try on the 100 ammo. You got it. Alright, Wheel. I don't like you. You don't like me. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go. Alright. Very nice. I'm actually going to go for a safety E-tank up here that I wouldn't normally grab. We're already pretty well-rounded in terms of health. And my health isn't bad going into the upcoming room, but I'm actually going to grab this just as an extra final game safety. Well, if we had to do that again, it was going to be really painful, so that's the last one I got for you guys. Group 3, I guess, at max. Very nice. All right, let's go. Nice. All right, what's in this room, guys? Oh my god, it's the Metroid suit! Alright, so if your question is going to be similar to what my question was, did you guys come up with the Metroid suit before Dread? The answer was apparently yes. Apparently they developed the Metroid suit idea in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. This is our final suit, and if you remember earlier, I mentioned that we would go through kind of a series of you're vulnerable to cold, you're not vulnerable to cold because we got Varia, and you're vulnerable to cold. Well, this is why. So now that we have the Metroid suit, we're vulnerable to cold again. I did mention earlier too when we were going through this section that we skipped Mother Brain 1. We're actually going to do that now. You could do it technically at the very end of the run. I like to do it now for ammo purposes, to be honest. Just gets it out of the way. This is all the same as it was at the very start. Space station hasn't changed. It will soon, though. Through here. All right, now we're out of here. And we're gonna go through the laser beam. Yeah, having the Metroid suit allows us to not only go through the lasers, but it actually gives us the hyper beam when we're in the lasers. Oh, laggy. So, oh, sorry, featured. So featured. Oops. Whoop. And we're through. Yeah, see, it's funny. This game has a lot of kind of variance in terms of options. Like, we've got charts and stuff to speak to charge acceleration time versus damage and things like that. So it's really funny kind of how it all came together. The spreadsheet's awesome. Doodly-doodly-doodly. Oh, don't worry, and this is not the end of the game either. This is but the, I guess technically would be one of 3 escape times. How many escape times does this game have? I'm trying to think the last time I actually did the intended route now. Yes, it's lava and burning fuel combined into one super goo. Alright, so we're back to the impact crater. Now this is where the game would normally want you to go get plasma. You would need to have grapple to do that. But basically now that you have the Metroid suit, the idea is it wants you to go back to where we got power bombs and continue to go further down. Because there was a further heated area that you couldn't stand because it was under the goo. But we don't have to do that. Plasma, I guess plasma and spacer don't really affect your beam damage, if I'm not mistaken, how that actually works. We're actually just gonna head right back this way. Or it only adds like 10 or something. They add the same way. They all add like 10 damage or something like that. Like basically the beam damage difference based on actually adding a beam is very modest. Back into this area. Who did we see in this area? We saw Ridley. We didn't kill him. We saw him. But yeah. I'm going to take another quick safety save here. I have the safety E-tank. I really don't expect it's going to be an issue, but we're going to take an extra safety save here just because. It takes literally a moment. Back through the exact same way that we did. Up. Hopefully I have enough ammo for this super gate. There's an ammo thing if I need it. Alright, so remember I mentioned when we have Metroid suit, if we stand in the laser stuff, basically, we can fire the hyper beam. Welcome to Ridley! Don't grab me. Guessing he's probably dead? No, not quite. Oh, now. Yeah, I would have been at 58 health if I didn't get the extra E-tank. We're also going to take off the Metroid suit just for safety. I've had Ridley drop all missiles before, so... Wow, I didn't even notice there was a new log thing that popped up for him when he's dead. That's really cool. I'll keep an eye out for that. Alright, puzzle time. You guys get all that? Awesome. You're pros now. This is our test for screw attack. Basically, you had to figure out the direction each of these things had to face in order to reflect the beams properly to get in there. A couple ways you can do this room. You can actually kill all the Metroids, or we can do this. Hit the switch and you can go through the wall. Yeah, that puzzle's... It's kind of just a little bit tedious in terms of like guess and test. Unless there was something I completely missed about it. Samus does actually get hurt when she uses the ice beam. So fun fact, if you have the Metroid suit on and you hold a charge with the ice beam, you take 1 point of damage over and over again. Like, you repeatedly take ticks of damage from holding an ice charge. Yeah, if you could see the outside from the Chozo room, agree, 110%. It would be a lot better. Alright, home stretch, folks. I just don't find myself holding charge often enough in which I think it would be too impactful if it did more damage, to be completely honest. But teach their own. Head back down this way. Apparently there's gonna be an ice missile? It would have been nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong, I think, with the upgrade system the way it is now. You guys haven't even seen all the upgrades. There's some really fun stuff. There's some cool hidden stuff that you can get that makes you extremely overpowered, of course. Because why not? It's a secret. And up. Gonna see a familiar area now. We have arrived back at the space station, now crashed. Nice bounce. All right, we're gonna go back to the mother brain room. I actually opened up, if you guys noticed, I opened up the right side Zeb earlier too. Just to kind of make this easier. It was already in the room anyways, right? So it didn't really matter. Missiles. Refill. And then we have the next timer. What is this? Hyper Metroid escape? "10 minutes. I mean, maybe equally as laggy in some points, right? It's been a while since I've done Hyper Escape. I guess I can't say that with total confidence. You guys get to actually see the charge beam meter in action. It'll also give you an example of how laggy this fight can be, because you'll actually see it like really struggle to finish it sometimes, depending on what Mother Brain's doing, especially a little bit later. How'd I jump? Thought that was gonna be rings. It was not. Urge, please. Whoop. Another rain, please. Ah, the lag got me. Wow. He's really just throwing the ketchup, eh? And then we get to do this. Oh no, it went over. Green beam for life. Mountain Dew solves all the problems. Well, thankfully we have a couple cases of it in the kitchen. Bum 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 bum. Let's go. You've saved ammo, you could powerbomb these. I've never seen that beam. So fun fact, there's apparently another beam that shows up. I guess it's for you. Did I? I've literally never seen that beam. You guys keep telling me it exists, but I've never seen it. My charge shots were pretty bad though. I will be the first one to admit that I missed a lot of those charge shots. Bum, 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 bum. The reason we didn't have a save or kill the animals incentive is because you actually have to... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to tell you guys. Let's just say that it's not entirely accessible if you're immediately doing it in the escape, and I'm going to leave those details to you guys to figure out if you decide that you want to check it out for yourself. Highly recommend this hack. Big shoutouts to the creators. It's lots of fun to play. It was tons of fun as a first play. Like, the exploration was great. It starts off a little slow. If you feel like it starts off a little slow, don't worry. It's not just you. But I would definitely say give it the fair shake and the time that it deserves, because it's a phenomenal hack. Yeah. Saving the animals. Oh, did I get it? Oh, we were so close. I was actually a hair too early. But saving the animals is a little more involved than vanilla. Get up there. This isn't your favorite ROM hack, but you think it's the best one ever made, if that makes sense? Totally. You can have, like, personal opinions on things that you may prefer or want done differently, and still realize that, like, objectively it's an amazing hack. I agree. That's something you can totally say. It oozes passion, is the only thing I can say. I've got a few, like, top hacks. Vitality's up there. Vitality's a really great experience, in my opinion. But this was easily, like, I don't know, top 3? 2, 3, maybe? And time. Hyper Metroid was my first hack that I played, and I still love Hyper. Appreciate the GGs all. And that is Super Metroid Subversion. Any percent normal. You guys saw but a fraction of this game. So if you like Super Metroid, you're into Super Metroid hacks, or even if you've never tried a Super Metroid hack and you're looking to start with one, this is probably a good one to start with. It's not too far from vanilla in terms of your basic mechanics. It's great in terms of the exploration aspect. Again, if you're starting this casually, the only thing I would recommend is going into it with the mindset that the starting is a little bit slow from a casual perspective, especially if you're having to poke around the map and look for things. But overall, absolutely phenomenal hack. Highly recommend. It's got challenges. So like there's a special challenge screen that says, like, you know, beat the game without Varia, beat the game without Plasma, which we do now in an unintended way, but there is an intended way that you can do it. Beat the game under certain times, whether it be any percent, 100%, and then it's got some other things as well, which I'm not going to go into because I'm going to let you guys discover it for yourself. So yeah, big shout outs to the creators. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Much appreciated. We've got lots more runs coming up for you guys tonight. I am going to jump back behind the scenes and start getting the rest of the restream and these runs set up for you guys, but stick around. We've got lots more to go tonight, and thank you as always for continuing contributing to GOC. You guys have been crushing the support so far. We've hit over $1,000 in our first 3 days. We've still got today, tomorrow, and the weekend. So lots of time left. Yeah, hang tight. We've got Cousin Catnip coming up next, who's going to be doing a Kirby run, followed by our bonus run, which is live tap dancing to video game music. You guys aren't going to want to miss it.